Allison for Geek Pride at the UK Games Expo 2018. I'm with Rob from Dice Sports telling me about Airflecks. What is Airflecks?
Okay, so Airflecks is a dexterity-based Second World War dogfighting game. By that we mean it's basically Battle of Britain Sabutio. You've got planes mounted onto acrylic discs. You've got rotating arcs on the discs, so you've got a little bit of movement where you know that it's going to be placed in this kind of position, but obviously when you're hitting it, you get a little bit of variance in where it's going, so you can correct that with the plane's turning arcs. We do dogfights, so we're basically just going straight fighters against fighters. We've also got blitz mode, which is we've got German Heinkel bombers trying to hit bomb targets, Spitfires trying to shoot them down before they do. It's a skill game combined with the strategy that you would normally associate with a dogfighting game. So you're gaining bonuses for close range, big bonuses for rear attacks, etc. And it's got a real, with the minimum movement and being able to fly underneath things, it's got a real kind of flowing dogfight feel to it.
It reminds me a lot about Sabutio, but as a dogfighting game.
Battle of Britain Sabutio, yeah. But I think it feels like a game of pool. That's my thing on it, is that it's like, if you ever play snooker and when the cue connects with the ball and you get a really nice sound and a nice glide, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a really nice kind of, I call it a thump and glide when you connect the back. And when that happens, they go where they're supposed to go. Now, if I show you that, the chances of it working properly under these circumstances are probably quite slim, but I'll give it my best shot. Okay,
shall we have a quick game?
Yeah, let's do it. Right, okay, so normally in the game we'd toss a coin, and that would also be an initiative token. Movement takes place alternately, so I would flick a plane, then you flick a plane. Once every plane's been moved, we'd then resolve the firing. So we'll start out, I'm just going to put, let's just go straight up the middle for the purposes of this. I'm going to hit this one in the back. Nice straight glide because we've connected well. So you can on the front of the plane, you've got a couple of dotted lines. This is the turning arc. You can rotate the plane within that turning arc either before or after you flick. If you're good at the game, generally you would rotate it first and then get it into position with the flick, because you can flick it to where you want it. When you're learning, it's often better to flick it first and then correct afterwards to make sure you've got the firing arcs lined up.
Okay, I'm going to take it easy. Position afterwards.
Right. Right, okay. That was an unusual flight pattern, but
that did not go well.
We were able to correct. So basically, as long as we're rotating within this arc, so you can rotate just there, yeah, and that'll put you there. Now, we're out of range anyway, but we've got some cloud here that if you're inside it, you're going to lose the dice. You can't shoot through two lines. Basically, it's blocked. The line of sight is blocked off. Yep.
Okay.
So right, I'm going to try. It's a long shot, but I'm going to try and swing in behind that Spitfire on a very, very long shot. I've corrected first, so absolutely miles out. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and take out number 2.
That is not bad at all. Right, so you've still got to correct because you've not rotated first, so you can rotate here. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I'm coming from this side. Right.
So I've got to take out number 1.
This is your last plane now. Sorry, each time we're doing this, each of these planes, we've got these what we call the squadron board, and we mark up to say which planes have been played. So which one's still to go? It's just your number 3. So yeah, everything's gone apart from number 3. This is where we track if the planes have incurred any penalties. Oh, I should have probably mentioned to you before we started doing this, you are not allowed to finish your turn touching any of the hexes that you're touching at the beginning of your turn. Obviously, these are fighter planes. They're moving quickly all the time. Moving too slowly will result in a stall.
Okay.
Very spinny. A very spinny go.
Whoops.
Do we want to correct this? Do we want to rotate in any direction?
Yes, we do.
So are we going here?
There.
Yep, so centre line to that. Yep. Okay. We can just pretend that that's where it landed the first time.
Honest God.
Right. So now we resolve the shooting. The shooting is all simultaneous, so even if something's shot down, it will still shoot if it's got a line of sight. We'll work across the table from this side to this side. I'm going to shoot here. It is just a long range, regular into the front of your plane. I roll my 3 attack dice. Any hit results. Can't shoot for toffee. You've got yours here. He's close range, so you get, for close range, the yellow bonus dice. So you're going to roll 3 damage. So my plane number 2, his little dial, 1, 2, 3, down to 2 damage. Now, everybody's moved. Anybody that's in a position to shoot can shoot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull all these cards back down to the ready position. And then whoever went first last time, so you had the, I played first, so you had the initiative token, so now I have the initiative token, which means you've got to go first. Generally going first to disadvantage, because I know where you're going to be. Yeah. Right. That there, you were in contact with this hex, and you're still in contact with this hex, so you just stalled your plane. So your number 3 plane slides down to minor penalty, and you take 1 point of damage.
Worst pilot ever.
This guy. Right, so for me, your camera's kind of in the way of where I would want to be, but don't worry about it. I'll wriggle in. Just 1 second. If I crash now, it's because I'm at a really funny angle. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that should have bent in, but I was cocked funny. Right. I've actually just... Oh, no, you can't shoot anyway. It's all right. Nope. I'm fine. I'm flaunting.
Right. My turn.
Yep. So my number 3 just played. Okay. Do you want to correct?
Yes, I'll just...
That way. Your number 2's not gone yet, has he?
No.
Could you just hold me that? No, it's just me playing badly. I was going to blame it on Grace. Okie doke. Back over to you.
This doesn't look good for number 2. Because I'm going to hit some planes, aren't I?
Yeah, you can. Basically, you're allowed to ask me to lift anything that's on the same hex or an adjacent hex. You're allowed to ask me to lift, but I can only lift 1. So what you may need to do is rotate first, and then try and spin out. So, for example, from here, if you rotate here, you can rotate and you can try and spin it in behind my. Did I just play my number 2? I don't know. I missed my thing. I was over there.
Number 2's not gone yet.
Was my number 2 not gone yet?
Nope.
My 3's gone. My 1. Yeah, right. So you can swing in behind my number 1 because he's already gone. So if you rotate out here.
Okay. Yep. So it's good.
Oh, sorry. You're on some flak here. You took a bit of damage as well.
Oh. Right. Ouch.
Right. So now you're going to try and spin him into just here, but facing that way. Ah. Right, you just crashed into my plane. Which, you get a major penalty for that, and you take 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm just going to hang out around the outsides and wait for you to kill yourself. So I've still got my number 2 to go, and I'm just going to have to ask you to lift. Normally you would ask your opponent to lift this one, lift this one here so I can get my finger on it. This one, no, other one. Lift this one, please. And then I'm just going to spin out there, and then I'll rotate back in again. Now, when we get to the firing phase in this one, I am just in range there. Yep.
Okay.
So I'm shooting, because I'm only going through one line of cloud. It's just a long-range regular attack. 1 damage, number 1. So he takes a little bit of a chip off.
Okay. Ouch.
Neither of these are in a position to shoot. This one is in a position to shoot, but he's got a minor penalty, so he can't fire. This one is just kind of off doing his own thing. So,
What about number 1? Can he shoot?
no, your front fire arc is here.
Ah, right.
Yep. So,
Okay.
everything reset to ready again. Yeah, it's difficult to do it with the microphone because you've got to kind of bob around the table a fair bit. Right, so everyone's back to ready. Whoever went first last time, which was you went first last time,
Yep.
so now it's me. I've got myself into a bit of attacking with this one down here because what I'm going to have to do is probably just flick off the map. I can rotate to here and put him there, but because I've gone off the edge, so we've cut down this map for the demos here. So this number 3, he goes on here, and this slides down to wait. It's basically he's flown off the field. He's going to come back in again. If everyone else gets killed while he's off, I lose.
Okay, right. Time to spin round number 3, if I'm lucky.
So you're going for a rotate.
So you're going to rotate first.
You're going to bank him first, yeah? So
Yeah.
you're coming into here.
Come
Then
round
you
a bit.
put a bit of a spin on to bring him around the back. I think you were touching that hex before you
Okay. So that's a minor,
takes a minor.
and 1 damage.
1 damage on the minor. Okay, so I'm now. Let's have a look. Slightly awkward on those, so I'm going to rotate out here and I'm going to spin out to there. I think I've just fouled, haven't I? I was connected here before I went.
This black stuff.
Flak, yep, taking flak damage as well.
Sorry.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Okay, I'm going to try and flick number 1 to spin round behind their number 1. If I'm lucky. I'm going to blame this on the camera if I don't get it.
Whoa, that's we are being severely limited by the lack of mobility.
That's
here.
off.
Right, so you've just flicked him off the board. He goes back. Yep, there we are. I've just got my number 2 to play, haven't I?
Yeah.
You've not played your number 2 yet, have you?
Nope.
I shall take the microphone.
Right, so my only viable target is your Spitfire that's way over there, and there's 2 planes in between us. So I don't think this is going to happen. I'm going to try and wind out. Oh dear, that was terrible.
He's right in range for 2 Spitfires if Pete doesn't piss around and get this out.
It's incredibly awkward with the angles when you can't just get behind something to like connect properly.
Okay, I've got 2 options to get behind, number 1 and number 2. I'm probably not going to get behind either.
Just hit it just really awkwardly in the middle, and it's bound to end up facing one of them.
And I can bank a bit, can't I?
You can rotate, yeah. So if
Yeah.
you rotate into here,
Yeah.
that gives you a close range rear.
Excellent. I like the sound of that.
Right, so everything's moved. So normally you've got close range bonus, rear bonus. So a great big fistful of dice. 3 or more and he's out. He's gone.
Yay!
So number 1 is done. Is there anyone else in a position to fire? No, that's it. So the end of the round. 1's taken out of the game. And my guy over here goes back to inbound. He goes up to inbound. And the other ones go to ready.
Okay. So I go first now, is that right?
I
move first.
You've got more planes than me, so I always get the initiative. So you're allowed. Yeah, you move 1 plane, then I'm gonna. I've got. Oh no, is there this guy over here? Yeah, he's on his way back.
There's a reason I don't fly planes.
It's
Okay, I'm going
really awkward doing it with the microphone. It's really, really awkward to get in position.
I'm going to turn around a bit slightly.
So you got a little bank, yeah.
Bank that.
Right, so
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, banking first. And then flicking slightly.
Huh. Nice. Right, so shooting round this turn. I'm going to be going short range rear, and you're going to be going short range front. So you're going to go with 3 whites and a yellow. 3 damage on my number 2, who is now dead. But because we're firing simultaneously, number 2 will fire all of his stuff into the rear of number 3. How much damage is he on? 3, something like that? 2 damage.
He's still alive.
Oh, he's still got 1 remaining. End of the round. My number 2's out. And because I've got no planes left on the map, I lose.
Yeah, it is. This is a great game. I like this. I might be winning.
In the next phase, basically, this would slide up to ready, and then this guy that flew off the map earlier on would zoom back on from that side. But yeah, you've well and truly done me.
It's very much a skill game. If you flick too hard or wrongly, you are toast. That might be true. It might be beginner's luck.
I've told you, performance anxiety. I'd never expect to do this on camera. I've just shown you flick perfection before we started. As soon as it's a stressful situation, I'm done. I'm toast.
Well, thank you very much, Rob.
Yeah, no problem. It's good.
Well, it looks like after that shock victory for Geek Pride at Airflecks that Pete forgot to do an outro to the video. So, I'm Matt Geary, cameraman on the day, witness to our glorious victory. We'll hit you with an outro. So that was UK Games Expo in 2018 down at the NEC in Birmingham. It was a great day. That was obviously Airflecks, a Kickstarter game that is currently online now. There should be a link showing up for you, and I'll also put it in the description below. Please check them out. It is an amazing and simple game, but very, very, very enjoyable. As always, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos, if you want us to try out different things, speak to different people, then give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a comment below. And thanks a lot for joining us.